Well, hello, everybody. It is the first Rock Your Life Team Zoom of 2017. Hope you guys all had an amazing New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everyone. We had a great little calm, quiet, fun little party in our house, and just a few people hanging out and little slumber party. It was a good time. So stayed off the street and away from, not many people come to Vegas for New Year's and get drunk and drive. That never happens. But, just in case it would have, we decided to stay home. So, probably not a good idea for Vinny to be out getting bumped around. So we decided to stay home. So hope everyone had a good time. I would love to hear a gratitude, a success, a fun thing, a cool New Year's time. Somebody share something positive. Let's lift our vibration and have a chat.
I'll give one.
Oh, hey, Laura.
I'm just really grateful for you that you're going to let me sleep on your floor on Wednesday so I can make it to NYKO.
You are most welcome. You are most welcome. I'm glad we're going to have you for the night. It'll be fun.
I'm excited to get there.
Yeah. So, where is Anna? Lori sleeping on our floor Wednesday night. She can sleep with me. You don't get to sleep on the floor, so you're good. So, awesome. All good. We're excited to have you.
Thank you.
Ms. Katya, do you have something to share?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
We did something really fun on Saturday. We had a family vision party. And so that was the first time ever that both my kids participated and even my husband. He made an awesome vision board for this year for himself, and it was a lot of fun. And we just talked about, what we're not taking forward into the new year. Everybody gave their input and shared, and it was a really, really nice family time. And that's why we didn't make it to your house.
No, that's good. That sounds like a well-spent time. So, good.
Yeah, it was great.
That sounds like fun. Thanks for sharing. Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
I do. So I'm super excited for NYKO because then I get to see a lot of you beautiful people in person, and I get to hug you and touch you. But something really awesome is there's a friend that I reconnected with, and her and her husband they started off with just a bottle of Ionics because both of them have terrible issues sleeping. And so they started taking that, and they're like, I don't know if it's a placebo effect, but it's working, so we're going to keep going. And so they're slowly and surely just adding more products. Like they've ordered shakes, and they've ordered cleanse. But the beautiful thing is that when she first started, her husband's he was in the military in intelligence, so getting her social security number was a little apprehensive. In fact, she gave it to me, and then she's like, no, I don't want to do that. And so she switched over to an associate and enrolled her mom.
Oh,
so she's halfway to consultant. So, and she's like I don't know how to describe her. Like, she's super excited, but she's so you can like see her like, oh, wait, no. Oh, no. So it's exciting to see her excited.
Well, that's awesome. One toe at a time. We'll take them like that.
Absolutely. I said, she goes, is there any benefit to this or whatever, to them ordering just one product? And I said, it doesn't matter. I said, for example, like when you joined, all you did was order Ionics. I said, I didn't get any off of that, but I didn't give a shit. I really didn't, because it meant that you were getting the products in your body, and that's what I want. So however that happens is awesome. So the money part doesn't matter to me. It's I want you to feel better, and if you feel better, then I feel fantastic. So
cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thanks for sharing. What's her name?
Tanya Bauman, and I'm trying to get her back onto Facebook because she canceled out of Facebook, and
gotcha.
We're trying to Slowly but surely.
Yeah, one toe at a time. It's all good. Perfect. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else get a quick one?
Yeah, it's Stephanie here.
Hey, Stephanie there.
Hi. So on Christmas Eve, we had some friends over and some ISA friends and family over. And we had a little kind of taco night, which was a lot of fun. And we did a whole goal-setting worksheet together, which was nice. And we kind of guessed each other's goals and what they were and kind of shared some of those experiences and then played some games. So it was nice just to kind of hang out with a positive crowd kind of going into the new year.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. I saw the thing you posted up. It was cool. So that worked out well?
Yeah, yep.
Good. Thanks. Very good. Anybody else?
I'll go real quick.
Okay.
So I sometimes feel guilty taking a break and just kicking back and watching movies, hanging with the family and that kind of thing. But over the past few days, I'm just kind of let go. Still on my phone and doing some business, but kind of pull back on the reins a little bit for a couple of days to a point where I feel it was only like 2 or 3 days, but I feel super refreshed to get back at it and get back at it 10x, just go well beyond what I was at before. So,
Nice.
And the energy that I'm sensing among virtually everyone on this call is that everyone's come out kind of on the same page where they're just looking to crush this thing, work numbers, talk to loads of people and have some fun. So Jojo, as always, thanks for setting this call up and keeping us on the same page.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. Always good to pull back and take a breather now and then. So, thanks you guys for sharing, and I'm glad there's so many people on tonight. And I know that going into the new year, we're all feeling fired up and excited and new goals and new passion, and we get reignited, and it's just, how we start out the new year. And so, we've been thinking about a lot about what we do with this team call and what we do to help facilitate some things within the team to help us grow. And, we've really put together sort of with Mike's help and his direction, we have actually created a calendar that is going to put different things in place throughout the year, several different blitzes, several different building spots how we're going to kind of, deal with the team calls. And I think, once a month we've decided to teach, on a product, and once a month to teach on parts of the compensation plan, and once a month have a guest, and once a month leave it kind of as a free-for-all where everybody can step in. And we would love to have people step up and teach about their favorite product, teach about their favorite part of the compensation plan, talk about how we're going to go into not only live meetings but Facebook live meetings, and how we're going to back this whole thing up all year long. And so we're just reaching out and looking for leader support from all of you guys to step up and run with some of these things. And as they start to emerge and we have them show up, it's going to be really fun to incorporate new things into the team and how we're going to kind of unfold all this stuff and it not only help us be successful team call, help us be successful in live meetings where you're at close to home, but also to do it globally where we can be successful in Facebook live meetings and things like that. They're going to keep us moving forward. So just really excited for where we're going and the things that we've put in place. And it's going to be kicking off really soon, and we'll be able to, Mike and I didn't sort of chat before the call, but we'll in some way, shape, or form start to put these things out there so you guys can step into roles and avenues of what's going to be going on. So it'll be exciting to have us step back a little bit and have you guys step up. So not that we run away, but we're here to support, and we want to help people step into leadership and teach and coach and support people in learning how to speak and get out there and step past that fear of actually, this is a safe environment. There's not anybody on here that wants to see you fail. So what a great way to start stepping up to speak and to feel comfortable getting in front of a room and all those things when you do it in a safe environment inside this little space of our team call. So it'll be really good for everybody to be able to step into that. So excited for that. And just, sending out gratitude, glad that the new year is here and kind of all the the holiday craziness is kind of going away now. So we can settle back in, get focused on, we have our goals, we know what we're doing, and really be able to put all that stuff in place. And it was funny because a couple of weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago or last week? I saw Nick and Steph post up about how you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And I know there's a story behind that. And so I don't know which one of you guys wants to share it, but I would love to hear the story behind that, because I think there's a learning lesson in it for all of us.
Yes, I'm actually going to be, I guess I'm sharing that. Nick is actually on the call with that specific person that we signed up right now.
Cool.
Setting him up with his 30-day. So basically we had someone who was looking to start a 30-day, him and his wife. And we thought that getting on a call together with us as a couple and them as a couple would be great, because we met this person at a vendor fair that we did. And so we get on the call, and sometimes we vibe as a couple when we're talking, and then other times it goes horribly wrong. And I'll be like punching him and be like, no, say this. And he'll be being like, shut up, Steph, stop talking. So, oh my gosh. Anyways, this guy, he was ready to go no matter what. So we gave him his options: 30-day, custom 30-day, presents pack, and why and what we thought would be best for him and for his results. Now, I was trying to get him to go towards the business builder pack with the 9-day system attached, because him and his wife want to do this together, right? So me and Nick keep going back and forth. I'm like, no, Nick, show him all of his options. And Nick's just like, stop talking. Basically, it was a horrible disaster. But either way, this guy was ready to start no matter what. So yes, we kind of word vomited all over him, all of his options. And as many times as we tried to joke around, me and Nick, at, being a couple, working together. Yeah. No matter what, he was ready. So I guess what Nick kind of got out of this, what he got out, was saying that if someone's ready, it doesn't matter what you say to them, they'll still try it no matter what. What I got out of it was probably just to stop talking and let Nick talk if he's kind of got it going. But I don't know if anybody else has that situation where you do work with your significant other and sometimes you do get on the phone together. We don't do it often, but we do it with other couples who are looking to, because I think it can give you kind of go back and forth and kind of cover all the bases sort of thing. But Nick told me I did a horrible job, so I guess I kind of fell flat on my face with that one, and learned when to be quiet and when to, I guess, not step in on that one. But yeah, it was an experience for sure.
That's so great, though. So thanks for sharing. And I will tell you that, no question, there are many times when either he's on the phone or I'm on the phone, and we're on the other side going, stop talking, because you feel like you have a better thing to say, and so you're not in a situation where somebody's always in your ear. So I get that. But is anybody else experiencing that?
I have a comment about that, if I may.
Sure.
Stephanie and Nick, that was awesome that you guys had that call together, first of all. And the only thing that I would say, and I've never had that situation. My wife has not chosen to do this with me, and so I've not experienced what you have, but I did have a thought, and maybe I'll share, and I'll just throw it out there, and JoJo and others who may have gone through this. What I would recommend is that if both of you are on a call, as you learn to do this together, and obviously it's a learning experience, that maybe one of you take the lead and one of you support the other. And you can, so obviously if Nick had the relationship with this guy maybe a little more than you did, then your role would have been to support Nick, and vice versa. Maybe you'll have a couples call and you'll be more in tune with perhaps the wife. And so Nick would support you in that call. I mean, that's kind of the way I would approach it. That's the only way my wife and I would have ever been able to do that, is if one of us was kind of the lead and the other was just in a support role. And but I think it's cool that you shared your story with us, and there is only good that could come out of that. And so I just think it's awesome that you enrolled the guy. I take it. You were going for the juggler. I mean, personally, the value pack or the business builders pack is the most economical.
Well, we'll talk about that since she brought it up, and let's break it down so people understand what you mean by that, because not everybody might understand the business builder 9-day thing.
Well, I'll just share, my aha moment in my journey. When I first got in, I got in on a 30-day system. And by far, it's the pack that Isogenic sells the most of. And so we get in this mindset that the 30-day was the best. And so probably the first 80% of my 200 plus enrollments were done with a 30-day. And then I had this aha epiphany. And that is a majority of the people that got in on the 30-day in the subsequent months would buy isodelites, would buy the bars, would, buy all these other things. And then I said, this is just nuts, because they'll save more money if they just get it all up front. And so that's the way that I approached it from then on. I always started with the value pack, and I explained exactly what I just shared, that it's more economical. It's $147 off. I have a way of doing it that I saw at New Year's or at ICU in October this year. And so, and then Tanya Kirkpatrick, when she was on our call here recently, when JoJo had her on, she said she will not enroll anybody unless they get the value pack. And that's kind of the way, my stance now. If someone wanted a 30-day, I say, okay, that's awesome. Here's the website. Go order it yourself. And so I just think it's way better. If any of you watch my live call, it's recorded. First 7 minutes, 44 seconds, my sound didn't work. But toward the latter part of that, I think it was on 32 minutes. If you kind of scrub to maybe the 25-minute mark, you'll hear me talk about the pack from the number of meals. The average price of a meal in America by the Gallup poll people is $7.19. That includes meals at home meals. And if you just take the 100 and let's see, there's 78 meals in the value pack times $7, that's $5.49 or $5 something like that. And this is $5.59. And then in addition to the $5.59, and the food's equal, they're thrown in for free. That's the way I said it, for free. The blender, the isodelites, the e-shots for free, $250 for free. Jim Cooper flat told me once personally, he said, we don't make any money on the value pack. It's a lost leader. So that's kind of the way that I present it to everybody.
Awesome. Thanks. I loved your take on the thought process of one taking the lead and one sitting back, sort of like a three-way call, right? So one takes over, and then you have somebody in the back for support. That's a great thought processes of one taking over and one supporting. Anybody else had an experience with that? When?
Yeah, I just wanted to share. Thank you, Stephanie, for bringing that story to light. I definitely agree with Mike that what I've heard before was that if someone is taking the lead and you feel like you have something better to say or that you want to say, you can say, "That's a great point, honey." Like have a code word that's like a code phrase, like "shut up." Like, "That's a great point, honey." I've seen that has worked. But yeah, I mean, if someone has that relationship, you definitely want to go with that. What else was I going to say? And I've had the experience where it is valuable to have the two couples. You don't have to do it, but it's definitely, if the couple is there, I think both parties need to know what they're getting into. I just had an experience where I actually spoke with the man, and he was all on board and like totally ready to go. And he wanted to do it with his girlfriend, but she was not part of the conversation. And I totally convinced him, or I sold him the business builder pack. And I was like, why don't you think about it? Like, just talk with your girlfriend really quickly. And I was like freaking out inside. I'm like, oh, what am I doing? But then when he called me back, he's like, I said, "Did you talk to her?" And he's like, "Yeah, she knows that I want to do this." And I'm like, okay. And then it totally backfired when she, the following day when they were going through all the stuff, and she's like, what did you just buy? And blah, blah, blah. So bad. So it was definitely, that was a lesson. So, and Stephanie, I think there is no fail. And I know you know that, and Nick is frozen right now, but I just know that every time you do something, you learn something. You learn how not to do it and how to do it better for next time. So kudos to you. You're going out there and getting it. So that's the way you learn. Thanks.
Totally. Thank you, Wendy. No fail. It's always a lesson, right? And he signed up, so it could never be an epic fail. Totally.
Can I go?
Something?
Who was that?
Oh no. So, everybody has their own style of sharing things, right? And I think the beauty with having a couple is that you have two people to share the workload of, like, you know, my husband takes the products, but he doesn't do the business with me. So he wouldn't be able to get on the phone with me, but it's nice that you guys, so sort of, you know, tagging with what Wendy said, I'm sure, Stephanie, that there are things that you're stronger at than Nick is, and vice versa. So if you guys can kind of figure out, hey, I'm really good, at talking about this, and you're really great at talking about this. So when this subject comes up, Nick can say, "Oh my gosh, that's a great question. Let Stephanie tell you a little bit more about that," and you guys can kind of play off. And what that does, I think, just like we always do, is on a three-way call, one, we're edifying another person, but two, we're showing them you don't have to know all the answers. Somebody else knows the answers, and so you can kind of feed off back and forth and play ping pong, as necessary or whatever. So that's just my thought. And we all verbal vomit, and like, everybody said, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So it was practice.
Absolutely. Such a great point. That's a great point, Anna. Totally. So Nick, since you're here with us now, you wanna give the other side of that?
I'm glad Anna said that, because it's so true. I actually just got off a call with the guy, and he's having a great experience, loving it, feeling great. His wife already notices a difference in him and everything, so it's going really well, and it's just funny. It's a perfect illustration, and I don't think you can fully believe it or understand the concept until you experience it for yourself. And after that call, I was like, holy crap. I'm like, I have unshakable belief that you can't say the wrong thing to the right person.
I love that. That's so good. What do you think? Do you have a thought of how that could have been different? I mean, obviously it was all good because he signed up and no matter what you guys did, but going forward, let's say tomorrow you have a call with a new person. So what goes differently? So let's put that lesson into play. What happens now?
Usually one of us does take the lead. That's usually how it does work, and we've gotten it to work pretty well. And I think this time, because we weren't connected with the wife more or the husband more, or it was just, I don't know what happened.
I don't know. No, I mean, we typically don't do these calls together. We haven't figured out that back and forth yet where it works effectively. It's a tough skill to master, I think. And where we talk to the wife a lot already, we had a lot of background on the husband. So we really probably shouldn't have had both of us on the call, but it just worked out that way for some reason. I don't know.
Well, Wendy suggested that if I know how to talk about something better than you do, or if you know more about the specific topic,
yeah,
to say, that's a great question. Nick can answer that. And I thought that was a really good way to handle it.
But it doesn't work when you're just like...
It's so funny. It's those moments when it happens, right? So it's like having a bad three-way call, but it still turns out good on the other side. But there's no question that in learning how to work together as a couple, there are definitely skills that I am good at, and definitely skills that Vinny is good at. And when we try to step into each other's roles, it doesn't go as well. So it's good to identify those things up front, though. So now that you guys are kind of putting that into place, which is cool, and we're all learning from you.
And one constructive learning point that I want to highlight, just popped in my head, was definitely be conscious of putting them to a decision and giving them the choice to make a decision. Because one thing that she did was gave him things in the future, like, oh, we have a Wellness Wednesday coming up on January whatever. I'm like, Steph, shut up. But that's all learning, but it's good, and it's just part of the process.
Baby steps, right? So one thing at a time, and then one thing no, totally, I see that. Yeah. But well, congratulations on signing up. Does anybody feel like better about having that couples conversation after hearing that? See, it's not as hard, right? Good. I feel like somebody has something they want to add in. Chad?
Just real quick, I took a couple notes. I want to throw them out there just in case they're helpful for people. One is, if you can, because we are one team, get on the call with the leaders. And if you got leaders who are about to enroll someone, just get on the phone and listen in to how the energy works on there. And, pick up a couple of gems so that you're kind of just a bystander listening in on a couple's conversation. And then the other one is just prepping for the call. I know sometimes that I'll get on and if Marlene and I don't have our story straight, we don't have our foundation set, then, we can kind of look at each other like, okay, we probably shouldn't have said that. Kind of like, what's the guy's name in Harry Potter? The big dude?
Oh, Hagrid.
Is it Hagrid? He says I probably shouldn't have said that. There's some times when that happens. So just prepping for the call. But Nick and Steph, you guys are rocking it.
Awesome. So you guys brought up the Business Builder 9-day thing. So do you want to explain that a little bit? Because some people might not understand the RockStar start, right? So
Hold on.
He's going, don't ask Steph.
No. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. This is exactly.
No,
this is
There's good to this and there's bad to this. You go all over the place, but no, I'm glad we did show it to him.
Okay.
And it really,
this is exactly what we did with him.
Okay.
I haven't erased it yet.
Can you guys all see that?
You might have to
hold it up closer to the thing.
No, I hold it.
Oh, okay, that's better. I think we can see it.
All right. So if a couple wants to...
You need to erase it and do it over again.
I can do that. If you want to go over that.
Yeah, because that's kind of, do it over.
Yeah.
All right.
If you guys will put them on speaker view instead of gallery view where you see everybody, then you'll have them on your big screen instead of in a little box. Anna, do you have a screenshot of that? Because if you do, we can.
We'll put it back on.
We can post it up in the group so you guys can see it all. But go to speaker view, you guys, and then you'll be able to see their screen larger.
I have it, and I can post it in the group.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, unless you're going out if you want.
Where'd they go? There they are. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So the quote-unquote RockStar start is meant for couples that want to start with president's packs or are interested in the business. And it's a great way to get them started with a lot of momentum because, so what you do is you get them a business builder for $1099 and it's a shaking cleanse, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Shaking. I thought it was a 9-day.
I thought it was a 9-day.
Is it a 9-day?
I think it's
I
a
looked
9-day.
it up. I forgot exactly.
That is a 9-day because that gives you the extra 2 bottles of cleanse.
Yeah, it is.
So one.
That's right.
And then, so you have the business builder, which includes the membership and all the other stuff, the event coupon, all the awesome things. And then you have the membership fee for this account. So what you do is you break it down and you show them the entire picture.
Because there's no membership fee in the business builder, right? That's built in.
Correct. It's built in. Yep. So that's built in, and my math is going to be...
You are an accountant.
Jojo, I use a calculator.
I say that to him all the time, too. All right, so make your try.
All right, so you have... Okay, you have Mike who goes in with the 9-day. All right. So this is meant specifically to not benefit you maximally, the most. That's not a word. It's meant to benefit the person you're bringing in. So you get your $10 product introduction bonus. That's not important. The important
so
thing
you're
is
personally enrolling Mike.
Yeah, I'm personally enrolling Mike. This is Steph and Nick up here. Okay. And we're personally enrolling Mike. The important thing is to get them going and have them see success and get them paid. So they bring in, and what they do is on the inside leg, this is a part of driving the line as well. It kind of works into it the same way. But what you do is you have spouse, significant other right here, and this is inside.
But what are they coming in on?
And they come in with the business builder. So we know what that does right here for compensation.
So, and Anna said that the screenshot she has the shake and cleanse pack. So,
okay.
And that could be possible also because that gives you 2 shakes and 2 cleanses, right? So that's probably right.
Yeah, because the business builder comes with a 30-day worth of regular shakes, and then it comes with 2 Isoline Pro.
Okay.
So that's what you're missing. That's what
Steph,
you're missing.
You're making me dizzy.
Sorry, I'm trying to hold still.
Okay, so shake and cleanse. So that gives you 2 extra shakes and 2 extra cleanses. Okay, you were right. Sorry about that.
I'll take a picture of this after. All right, so compensation-wise, we know that Mike is now going to get $150 right off the bat for this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And what you coach them on is finding one person that same week, because you show them the potential to turn this 150 into the 300, okay? And the key to this, to really get them the biggest benefit, is to get this person on a President's Pack.
Okay.
Which makes complete sense. You're doing the same thing. You're getting 2 President's Packs plus, because it comes with, it's a little more than what you get. So what you get, you want to show them that you get this 160. You're immediately a consultant. So you get that 50 right there. And then also with the volume associated with the Business Builder, with the President's Pack, you get 1 cycle. And did I write down total? No, I didn't. The ending number is 720, 11, 16, 4, 5. So they get, in that first week they enroll, they get $564, or whenever they enroll this Business Builder, friend, spouse, they get that $564.
It has to be in the first week.
Not the first week.
Same
week. Same week.
Same week. So the Monday through Sunday week.
Correct. So what you do is you show them over here, okay, you're paying up front this $1,274, but this is how you're going to get a lot of that money back. 7, no.
Yep, 7.
Yeah, I thought it was 720.
That's okay. It's close enough.
I believe it's 720, but 710. 710, 720. But that's how you get 2 President's Packs for a little more than the price of 1. So you're paying $355 per President's Pack.
So which is really
it's a 30-day.
Yeah, it's a 30.
So it's a little bit of a bulkier 30-day. Yep.
That's
and you're
awesome.
getting everything.
So Steph, go back to that screen. So the amount of product between the Business Builder and the Shake and Cleanse is actually over what you would get in 2 President's Packs, right?
Correct. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. Because you're getting a ton of samples for skincare, and as far as consumption products, as far as nutrition, you're getting a lot more, yeah.
So we have 2 people on a President's Pack for your first month, and they've gotten all of that. If they do all that, they've started their business, and they've gotten all of that for $700.
Yep.
So that is what is called or considered a RockStar start.
Yeah.
And Anna just posted sort of a breakdown of it in the Rock Your Life page so we can see it. But you guys have questions about that?
I do. It seemed like it would be a better RockStar start because it's technically not more than 2 President's Packs because you're only getting 1 essentials. Is that right?
Nope. So what it does, and I know why you're saying this. So you get a box of, well, what is it called now?
The Ageless Essentials.
You're getting Ageless Essentials
the
with product B.
pack.
So you're getting Ageless Essentials with product B, 1 box. But then you're also getting an Essentials, and you're also getting a separate bottle of product B. So you're still getting the same vitamins.
Right.
One person's just taking AM, PM of Essentials and product B separately.
Got it.
Yep.
And it's called a different name now. I think it's called
Complete Essentials.
Complete okay, yeah.
Isogenesis or something.
With Isogenesis.
Yeah.
They changed the name just recently.
Complete. So does that make sense? It's a cool setup, right? So when you think about a husband and a wife coming in, or some mom and daughter, whatever, the where you have a partner, somebody who's going to partner up with you to do that.
And
obviously we know the benefits of getting someone paid. I mean, just minimally what it does.
Cool.
And you do this where you're getting them pretty much a 40-45% discount return on their product their first month. It's huge.
And you're also getting $110 in bonus because they become a consultant.
Oh yeah, well for you, yeah.
Just saying.
More money.
Well, it's great for showing people like ROI, right? So there you get an immediate return on their investment, and then I think it helps them capture the vision quickly that, hey, this is how simple it is, and we're getting all of this product, and we're making, like, I think it just shows you get all of this product and you get, a huge ton of money right up front. I mean, what's not to get them excited?
You also set the stage for them doing exactly the same thing on their enrolls. It's like, I know JoJo, what her answer would be. We started on 30-day, and that's what we did forever. And if you could start somebody on that, that's what they're going to do. And it's beautiful. That's awesome.
Started on a 9-day because the 30-day didn't come out until right before you enrolled. I was stuck with a 9-day, but then for forever we saw the benefit of the 30-day. When the President's Pack came out, it was like, who's going to buy all that stuff, right? We had to get in the mindset of the President's Pack, and now we see what the benefit of that is for everybody. So to do it this way is really cool. You guys have questions on that Business Builder Shake and Cleanse thing? Cool. Everybody understand that?
Yeah.
So thought we'd weave all that in together. That was pretty cool that you brought that up, because I didn't think about having you guys explain that, and I didn't know that's what you were doing. I just saw the picture of Stephanie on Facebook going like this, right? Awesome. Does anybody have anything they want to add in for tonight?
Thank you, Nick and Steph.
Great.
I wish I saw that 2 weeks ago, but I know now. No fails. They're on the program. That's all that counts.
Yep. Totally. Very cool. Thanks all you guys for sharing. So, hey Mike, when were we going to start the first night of product training? Is that next Monday?
No, next Monday we're going to roll out the yearly calendar.
Okay.
We'll upload it to the group page, and I believe it's always the last Monday of the month.
Okay.
And in January, we're going to do product B and probably have David on to do that for us.
Cool.
That's my guess, but
Master David will be here to do product B for us. So cool. And the purpose of doing that is obviously we don't want to be product experts, because we want to be able to refer back to the tools, but it also is beneficial for us to be able to understand the science behind the product. So I think, even though we don't want everybody to feel like they have to be nutritionists to do this, it's so good to understand why we have such a superior product. So, I mean, there are definite benefits to product training. So very cool. Yeah, Lynn?
Is that something that would be appropriate to invite people?
Absolutely.
Product users to? Okay, great.
And we'll open those up.
Okay, thank you.
To outside, for sure.
Well, all the calls are open to prospect, every one of them.
Yeah. I would have no problem with a prospect being on any of our calls or any of our team Zooms, or, it just shows environment and community. And, if anybody was really interested in that side of what we do, I think it would be totally cool to have somebody here.
Thanks.
You bet. Thank you. All right. You guys good? Keep it short. Oh, yeah.
Share one more thing. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, yeah, we should talk about New Year kickoff before we bail out. So, but you go first, Donna.
So I wanted to share with sort of along the lines of what Jenny Rose has been doing, because I know she did that, was it two calls ago or whatever, but I have, Todd Falcone kind of gave me the idea of speaking or reaching out to realtors. So I pulled up a huge long list of realtors in my area, and I've started sending out, now these are like just prospective emails, basically saying, hey, if you, basically asking if they're open. They don't know me, and the first line of the email says, you don't know me from Adam, which is funny because my husband's name is Adam, but I just kind of say that. And then, so I've been sending out a couple emails. I started that last week, and I haven't gotten any responses so far, though I've gotten a lot of people starting to send me like, hey, look at this house, But what I'm going to do is, now that I've sent those emails, I'm actually going to follow up with those people starting this week and start calling them, and basically doing the same thing that Todd Falcone did, so asking if they're open to additional streams of revenue, and if they are, do they have a moment to watch a video? Great. When can you watch it? Great. When can I follow up with you? So just kind of wanted to share that. Let's see how it goes. It's, it's something new. And so, guys posted. But.
Cool. So you're just sending messages out? Have you gotten on the phone to call them and do you keep your options open?
No, I've just sent messages out. And so this week I'm going to start calling them and asking them about it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we would love to hear how that's rolling out for you. So
yeah, we'll do.
Congratulations on taking that step. Good for you. And
thanks.
We'd love to, because I've used that line on several people, and it's a great way to gauge their thought process on where they're standing. And so and also to save your time, because who wants to spend time on somebody who isn't open? So, cool. Good for you.
Thanks.
Yay. Anybody else? We good? So New Year kickoff, you guys. So I know that some of us are coming to San Antonio and some of us are not, and which is all good. So Lori posted up the link, and it's $50 to do the live stream. So I would say do the live stream, have a viewing party, and I know we talked about this before about inviting people in your area to come over and still get the team, still get the Isogenics feeling, still get the vibration because you have the team together doing it. Have a slumber party, whatever. So have fun and make it still an event, even though you can't be there actually in person. It'll be the next best thing to doing that. So I'm just throwing that challenge out there, and we're gonna do some fun stuff while we are in we're in San Antonio. So we're gonna do some Facebook Lives and show people what kind of community we function in every day. So pretty cool. It's gonna be a good time. So we good? Everybody good?
It's all good.
Zach, you got something?
Yeah, where's this link going to be located?
So it's on the Rock Your Life page, and Lori Rizzo posted it up, and it says something about the Isogenics live stream. So if you click on that, it'll take you to a thing that says buy tickets. And when you buy tickets, it takes you to a place where you can do the $50 New Year kickoff live stream.
Okay, yeah. I was ready to go. My wife just can't get the time off to go at her job, so.
Understood.
I'll pin that thing at the top of the page.
Yeah, Vinny's going to pin it to the top of the page so everybody will be able to find it.
Because tomorrow's celebration day.
So we'll pin it up tonight so you can see it, so everyone can find it.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, you bet.
It's pinned now to the top of the Rock Your Life page.
So it's pinned up there now. All right, awesome. Anybody else? We all good to go? I'm excited to see everybody. We're only 10 days away or something? I don't know. It's really close. All right.
Jojo, can I chime in on the NYKO?
Sure.
It was, I think, 3 or 4 days before NYKO last year, and I had a conversation with someone who really gave me a mental 2x4 upside the head because I wasn't planning on going. And he just said, you want to build $1 million business, right? I said, yeah, I want to build $1 million business. I want to help other people do the same. And he asked me, he said, well, in making the decision that you're going to make, would you invest in you? And that hit me. So that night I booked a plane and got out to NYKO. And I think you know who I'm talking about, Jojo. So it's, that was pivotal because we went out there and then we came back and we were on fire, and a lot has happened because I made that decision to get to NYKO. So whatever you can do to get there, I'd highly suggest getting there because there's some big information that's going to be surfacing out of NYKO from what I'm hearing. And to be there in the midst of it is so much more powerful than just hearing it on FaceTime or a live stream or something like that. Everyone who's been to an event knows that. So if you can get out there, definitely get out there. JoJo's here to help out, organize, orchestrate things. I'm here, we'll make it happen and make it cost beneficial. So I just wanted to chime in on that.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. It's really important. So, and still I don't care that it's 10 days away. If you desire to be there, then let me know and we'll figure out a way to get you in the room. So, even if you have to sleep on my floor with Lori, it's all good. It's all good. We'll have a big, huge slumber party in my room. I'm totally good with that. So,
I have space.
Oh, and Wendy has space. Wendy rented a really cool Airbnb. So Wendy has space for how many more people in your?
I don't know, 5.
Okay.
And shout out to Wendy for hooking my Denver teammate up with the spot. So gratitude to you.
Thanks. No problem.
Yeah.
He's super psyched.
So
yeah, thank you.
Cool. Party at Wendy's.
No sleep.
Anna got my space. Huh?
Anna got your space. Yeah. So we are good to go. I'm excited to see you guys. And so we will touch base real quick next Monday night, roll out the calendar for you, show you what's going on. And then we will see everybody in San Antonio 3 days after that. So have an amazing week and go rock your life. Love you guys. Happy New Year.
So yes, thank JoJo, Vin, Michael, everybody. Anna, have a good one.
Yeah.